Have you ever found yourself scrolling through social media only to be bombarded with images of people living seemingly perfect lives? They have the dream job, the perfect relationship, and an enviable lifestyle. It's easy to get caught up in the comparison game, isn't it? But here's the harsh reality. Constantly comparing ourselves to others is a recipe for misery. In today's heavily curated digital world, it's crucial to recognize that what we see online is often a carefully crafted illusion. Behind the highlight reels and perfectly posed photos, there are real people with real struggles, just like you and me. Instead of envying others, we need to learn to appreciate our own unique journeys and find contentment within ourselves. Comparing ourselves to others is a dangerous trap that can have serious consequences for our mental and emotional well-being. When we constantly measure our lives against the perceived successes and achievements of others, we inevitably end up feeling inadequate, dissatisfied, and resentful. Social media has only exacerbated this problem as we're bombarded with carefully curated snapshots of people's lives that paint a picture of perfection. But what we often fail to realize is that these highlight reels represent only a tiny fraction of someone's reality. Behind the scenes, they likely face struggles, insecurities, and challenges just like the rest of us. Constantly comparing ourselves to these idealized portrayals sets us up for disappointment and a never-ending cycle of striving for an unrealistic standard. Instead of fueling our self-worth by measuring up to others, we need to focus on our own personal growth and progress. By celebrating our unique strengths, talents, and accomplishments, we can cultivate a sense of self-acceptance and contentment that transcends the need for external validation. At the core of breaking free from the comparison trap lies the practice of self-acceptance. When we truly embrace and appreciate our unique qualities, we become less reliant on external validation and less inclined to measure our worth against others. Self-acceptance isn't about settling or lowering our standards. It's about recognizing that our value as human beings isn't contingent on meeting arbitrary societal ideals or living up to someone else's definition of success. It's about acknowledging our flaws and imperfections while simultaneously celebrating our strengths and abilities. Cultivating self-acceptance is an ongoing journey, but there are practices that can help us along the way. Journaling, for instance, can be a powerful tool for self-reflection and gaining a deeper understanding of our thoughts and emotions. Affirmations and mindfulness exercises can also help us counteract negative self-talk and cultivate a more positive self-image. Ultimately, self-acceptance is about embracing our authentic selves, flaws and all, and finding confidence in our unique journeys. When we truly accept ourselves, the need to constantly compare ourselves to others diminishes, and we can focus our energy on personal growth and fulfillment. In a world that constantly bombards us with other people's successes and achievements, it's easy to lose sight of our own paths. We become so fixated on keeping up with the Joneses that we forget to celebrate our own milestones and progress. But the truth is, everyone's journey is unique, shaped by our individual experiences, talents, and circumstances. Trying to emulate someone else's path or measure your own success against their achievements is not only futile but also robs you of the joy and fulfillment that comes from pursuing your own passions and values. Instead of fixating on others, try setting personal goals that align with your authentic desires and aspirations. Celebrate even the smallest victories along the way, recognizing that each step forward is a testament to your growth and perseverance. Embrace the idea that your journey is yours alone, and find contentment in the process rather than solely focusing on the destination. When you shift your focus inward and concentrate on your own path, the temptation to compare yourself to others naturally diminishes. You'll find greater satisfaction in your accomplishments and a renewed sense of purpose in pursuing your unique dreams and ambitions. In our quest to break free from the cycle of comparison, we can find guidance in the ancient philosophy of Stoicism. At its core, Stoicism teaches us to focus on what is within our control and to cultivate a sense of detachment from external factors that are beyond our influence. The Stoics recognized that much of our suffering stems from our tendency to cling to idealized notions of how things should be, rather than accepting reality as it is. When we constantly compare our lives to others, we're essentially rejecting our present circumstances in favor of an imagined, idealized version of reality. Stoicism encourages us to find contentment in the present moment, to appreciate the simple joys and blessings that already exist in our lives. It teaches us to focus our energy on what is within our control, our thoughts, actions and reactions, rather than fixating on external factors, such as the perceived successes or failures of others. By embracing the Stoic principles of self-discipline, self-awareness, and detachment, we can break free from the trap of comparison and cultivate a sense of inner peace and fulfillment. We'll learn to find joy in our own journeys rather than constantly striving for an idealized future or measuring our worth against others. The comparison trap is a vicious cycle that robs us of our ability to find true contentment and fulfillment in life. By recognizing the dangers of constantly measuring ourselves against others, cultivating self-acceptance, focusing on our own unique journeys, and embracing the wisdom of Stoicism, we can break free from this destructive habit. True happiness and satisfaction come from within, not from living up to external standards or emulating others' lives. When we learn to appreciate our own paths, celebrate our personal growth, and find joy in the present moment, we'll no longer feel the need to constantly compare ourselves to others. So, let's make a conscious effort to embrace our authentic selves, celebrate our unique journeys, and find contentment in the here and now. Share your own experiences and strategies for overcoming the temptation to compare yourself to others in the comments below.